Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello everyone and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is My School and Summer. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, it is important for us to sanitize. Remember, when we sanitize, we are showing the world that we are responsible boys and girls and we care about staying safe from coronavirus. Well done. Our lesson for today is all about number names, addition, and multiplication. For our first exercise, boys and girls, let us turn to page 24. On page 24, you can see that we are doing numbers. And not just any numbers, we are going to fill in the grid. Now you can see that we start at 101. And then we move on to the next one, which is 102. Well done. So that is the one that you need to fill in. The rest, I know you can do it by yourselves if you are counting out loud. Remember to check by counting again from 101 up until 150. The next exercise is you practicing your number names. Now this one, I'm not going to give you any other number names, but what we're going to do is we're going to do some flashcards together and then you will be able to do the number names by yourself. Let's take a look. So the first number name we have is 1. Very good. This one is 2. 2. Let's move on. 3. 3. Very good. 4. 4. Make sure you are looking at how the words are spelled. Let's move on. 5. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. Very good. Make sure you check how they are being spelled. 8. 8. 9. 9. 10. 10. And we are moving on still. 11. 11. 12. 12. Well done. Look at how it's spelled. 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Take a good look at the spelling. Very good. 16, 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, and the last one, take a good look, 20, 20. Well done. So please make sure that you check the spelling before you write it down. Now let us move on to the next exercise on page 25. On page 25, we are going to be filling in the missing numbers to complete the sum. This is called bridging, and not just any bridging, this is addition. So when we are doing bridging, we need to build. We are building the sum. And how are we going to build the sum if one number is missing? Well, this one, boys and girls, is very easy. Instead of adding, because we already know the answer is 10 for everything, we are going to be subtracting. Yes, we will be subtracting. And that is how we are going to build our sums. So we are going to do number 1 together. Let us take a good look at the board. Number 1 says 3 plus box equals 10. So that is what we have for our number 1. 3 plus box equals 10. So what we are now going to do is, instead of adding, we are going to subtract. Now we have 10 already, so we can either count on to go to the next number, or we can subtract. Let's use counting on. We already have our number 3, so we are going to count on from 3 going to the next number up until we get to 10. So let us count. We have 3 here, so we're going to count on until we get to 10, making our number 4 1. So let us go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So our answer in the box is going to be 7. Now you can even subtract, but I want you for this time to only use counting on. So you will count on from the number till you get to 10. So please put a 7 in the box. Let's do number 2 together. Number 2 says box plus 8 equals 10. So box plus 8 equals 10. It is our job to find out what the box is. And remember, we are going to be counting on. So we are going to start counting on from the next number after 8. We have this number, and this will be our 1 up until we get to 10. So let us count. Are you ready? 1, 2. So our answer for the box is 2. So we are going to write 2. Remember, there is a way of subtracting and there is a way of counting on. So we are going to use the counting on because it's much easier, boys and girls. Let's try the third one together. And that is the last one I'm going to help you with. Let's see. What does the third one say? It says 6 plus box equals 10. Remember, all our answers are going to be 10. So this is going to be very easy for us. Now, which number are we counting on from? We have 6 and we need to find our answer. So if we point to 6, we will be starting at the next number till we get to 10. Are we ready, everyone? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our answer is 4. So we will put our answer in the box. So now that you know what to do, I would like you to please take your time, count, and remember we already have the answer behind the equal sign, but what we want to build is the one in the boxes. Please use count on. We will use subtraction another time. So take your time and I'll see you soon after the short commercial break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 7 different languages.
For our next exercise, please can you turn to page 26. On page 26, we are going to be adding again, but this time we are going to be using a different way of adding. I'd like you to take a look at our example. This type of adding, we will be using Mr. Tens and Mrs. Units to help us. So first, we are going to break down the number and we are going to put it separately from the others. The tens on them by themselves and the units by themselves. So we have 40 plus 53. So we need to separate 53 into 50 plus 3. So our sum will now say 40 plus 50 plus 3. And then we add the tens together, which will give us 90. After adding the tens, we will bring down our unit, and our unit is 3. So our sum will now read 90 plus 3. And 90 plus 3 will give us our final answer, which is 93. We are going to try the first one together. Are we ready? Let's take a look at the board. So remember, we first need to put the tens together. This is Mr. 10 and this is Mr. 10. So we need to bring them down in their tens, which will read 50 plus 30. And then we also have our units. So this is our unit and this is our unit. 5 is our unit and 2 is our unit. So we bring them down and we say plus 5 plus 2. So our sum now when we break it apart says 50 plus 30 plus 5 plus 2. Now we need to add the tens together. We know this by just adding the beginning of our tens, which is 5 plus 3. So 5 plus 3, boys and girls, is 8. So we write our 8, but we don't forget the 0. So now it says 80. So we have added our tens and now we need to add our units. So we say 80 plus, and then we say, what is 5 plus 2? 5 plus 2 gives us 7. Well done. So we are going to write a 7. Now our sum says 80 plus 7. And what is 80 plus 7, my dear children? Well, you count on. And we replace this 0 with a 7. So our final answer is 87. That is how we do our addition. Let's try number 2 together. I hope you are following. Number 2 says 64 plus 32. So what is the first thing we're going to do, boys and girls? Yes, we will find our tens and units. So the first one is a 10. And the next one is a 10 as well. So we have 60 and 30. So we need to write it down. It will become 60 plus 30. But we are still continuing because we have our units as well. So we are going to first mark our units so that we don't get lost. So the first unit we have is 4. So we say plus 4. And we are continuing with our next unit, which is 2. So we say plus 2. Now we have broken down our sum and we're going to start by adding the tens. So we are going to add these two together. Now if you cover the zeros, you will find that it will say 6 plus 3. So what is 6 plus 3, boys and girls? It is 9. And then we add our 0. Because 0 plus 0 equals 0. Then we are going to now add our units because we are done with our tens. So our units are 4 plus 2. And what is 4 plus 2, boys and girls? Yes, it is 6. So we write our 6 here. Now our sum says 90 plus 6. So what is 90 plus 6? Well, first we put our 10 down, which is 9. And then we replace the 0 with the 6. So our answer will become 96. Now I want you to take your time when you're doing these sums because sometimes they can be a bit tricky. So I will leave you to do it for later. Right now, let us go to page 27. On page 27, we have multiplication. Now, multiplication can be difficult if you do not have the correct counters. Remember, multiplication is just adding on from the last number that we have seen. The first one they give us for number 1 is 3. So the answer is 3. If we say 3 times 1, our answer is 3. So we need to now add 3 more to find out what 3 times 2 is. So you are going to add from 3 and you're going to count on. So let us count on. From 3, only 3 times. Are you ready, boys and girls? Okay, I have my counters here today, and I hope you have yours too. Remember, counters can be anything. Today, I would like to use my colors as counters. So we know that we have 3, and we need to move on to the next one. So I am going to have my red markers as my counting colors. The one that is red only is our answer. So we are moving on from 3 and we are saying 4, 5, 6. So our answer is 6. So where you have put the 3 times 2, please write 6. Now we're moving on from 6 and we're counting 3 more. So we say 7, 8, 9. So our next answer for 3 times 3 is 9. Please write 9. Then the next one after that is from 9 counting on and 3 times. Let's go. 10, 11, 12. So our next answer for 3 times 4 is 12. So you can continue this until you are done with your multiplication circle. Remember, counters can be anything, just so long that your answer counter is a little bit different from the others as well. Take your time with both exercises and remember to look at the examples so that you will get your answers correct. We'll be back after this short advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
I hope you managed to finish your multiplication circle. Remember, maths is important for us and it becomes easy so long we practice, practice, practice. Now that we have come to the end, it is very important for us to sanitize. Remember, boys and girls, we sanitize to show everyone that we care about staying safe and far away from coronavirus. Make sure your hands are dry before you touch anything else. Well done. I want to go outside and have some fun in the sun, but I need a hat. So I'm going to put on my summer hat and look for my friend Zoshi. Zoshi? Zoshi, Zoshi, there you are, Zoshi. Are you ready to go outside with me? Wonderful. So, from Zoshi and I, we would like to say thank you so much, everyone, and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF for Every Child, MyZone Online School, and Amos Meerkat Syllabus.